What is up, people? This is Basant here, and I'm back with another exciting and comparison video. And in this battle, we are going to review and compare Samsung Q800A versus Q900A. Both are Samsung's best-selling soundbars, which are comes with separate wireless subwoofers. And by comparing this video, we are going to know which one is really the best buy for you in terms of sound quality, specs, features, design, and connectivity. So let's begin reviewing their features like one by one, and in the end we are going to compare them side by side so you can understand every aspect in detail format. So let's get started with Samsung HWQ800A soundbar. So this model launched in 2021. The size and weight of the soundbar is this. You can mount it in wall or tabletop whenever you want. As for the input and output connecting ports, it has HDMI ARC, 2 HDMI input and output ports, and 1 optical audio input. You can also connect it with some wireless formats like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth multi-connection, and Bluetooth TV connection. As for buttons, it has some physical buttons like power, volume up and down, and Bluetooth button physically on available. You can control it by your one control remote or voice control. As for the other features, it is 3.1.2 built-in channel soundbar, which is supported by Dolby Atmos, 2 HD, Dolby Digital, DTS-X, and Gaming Pro and Q-Sync. You can also use this soundbar, like I said, gaming mode, which gives instantly a amazing sound experience with every moment you are going to play in games. As for the customer ratings, it's got a good rating, 4.5 out of 5. So this is soundbar 800A. Now let's go to the soundbar 900A. So model Q900A launched in 2021. The size and the width of soundbar is this. You can mount it whenever you want, like the 800A, either a wall or either the tabletop. As for the input and output ports, it has HDMI eARC, whereas Q100A only HDMI ARC. It is supported by eARC. So it is pretty much one step higher compared to Q800A. If I talk about other input ports, then it has HDMI input and output port and 1 optical audio input port. You can also connect it to Wi-Fi and Bluetooth multi-connection. This is pretty much amazing because both soundbars have Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, some smart features as for the wireless connectivity. You can also use its one control remote, voice control, or the app control to control this amazing soundbar and give it some smart commands like the using your voices. As for the other feature, it has 7.1.2 built-in channel, whereas Q800A only 3.1.2. It has 7.1.2, means 7 prime speakers, 1 subwoofer, and 2 up or side working speakers. It also comes with one centralized speaker, which gives a dialogue enhanced sounds from every movie, games, or the songs you are listening, watching using this soundbar. It has supported by Dolby Atmos, Dolby True HD, Dolby Digital, DTS-X, and it also has Gaming Pro mode and Q-Sync. If I talk about Q-Sync, what is this Q-Sync that you are listening or the seeing me tell every time for a soundbar? So this is pretty much available for Samsung and Samsung devices. If you have Samsung Q series TV previously, then you can buy this Samsung Q-Sync supported soundbars. Then what this can do, this combo will give you a synchronized audio in output from your soundbar and your TV in balanced format. So this is the features and specs of both soundbars. And if I talk about the customer ratings of Q900A, then it is got 4.8 star out of 5, and that is amazing because this soundbar's built-in channel, it gives you overall 3-degree sound experience from every aspect. If you are sitting on your sofa, if you can imagine, soundbar also going to give you sound experience even from your above the head. So if I talk about its sound quality, then like I said, it is equipped with 7.1.2 built-in channel and there are some audio output which is totally gives 406 watts, means 406 watts audio output this soundbar is giving. It's this soundbar also have 4K pass and HDR10 plus support for devices, and there are some amazing streaming connectivity services also available for Q900A, because you can connect it for Apple AirPlay to Spotify, and it has NFC supported tap connectivity. So if you have a Samsung or any, I think Samsung devices only supported NFC, because most of the time it's coming now only in Samsung devices. So you can connect with your Samsung phone with this soundbar by using just with a tap, just on your NFC and tap on the soundbar, and it will be instantly connected to your soundbar for control and give the streaming support. As for control, it has remote control available, and you can also use it your voice commands to control it, because it comes with Alexa built in, and there's also smart app connectivity for this soundbar. Just download smart app from Play Store or App Store and just add this soundbar, and you can freely control and customize its audio presets according to your desire. Now let's go to the side by side comparison, because now you know the all features and specs both soundbar. I'm going to take you on my website, which is gadgetcomparison.com, and here you can review and compare various soundbars with each other. So link will be given description below the video, and here is the side by side comparison. Left side is the Q800A and right side is Q900A, and you can see the overall ratings for Q800A is 9.2. This is based on experts review as well as users review imported from various websites, and Q900A got the 9.6 out of 10. That is you know how much it is amazing in terms of every aspect. So this is the overall comparison side by side. You can read and see every section here and then compare each other of them. So let's move on the conclusive, which is the winner. So Samsung in terms of sound quality, Samsung Q800A comes with 3.1.2 built-in channel, whereas Samsung Q900A comes with 7.1.2 channel, and Samsung 800A only gives a 330 watts total audio output, whereas Samsung Q900A gives 406 watt audio output. So you can imagine which one is louder in terms of sound quality. They are both supported by Dolby Atmos, Dolby Digital 2 HD, DTS:X, Virtual Action. Both has Alexa built in. But as for the connectivity, I also find the Q900A is more useful, and the other connecting ports as well, because it comes with eARC supported, whereas Q900A doesn't have eARC, but it has only ARC supported. And there's also not smart app connectivity in Q800A. So you can see in every aspect Q900A is winning. Either it's for smart features, either it's for connectivity, or either it's with their audio output or sound quality, because there's louder speakers in Q900A. Plus there's more than this, because both soundbars also comes with a wireless ready feature, means you can connect and use its multi connectivity options for your multi-room setup, because wireless ready lets you connect other Samsung soundbars and other Samsung speakers and subwoofers to these soundbars, so you can get a complete sound experience from this their surround kit. So I also going to link the surround kit in the link below, so you can also buy them separately, and you can see their pricing as well. Whereas Samsung Q800A comes under $600, and Samsung Q900A pretty much little bit expensive, because it has the pricing tag over $900. So you can see which one is better for you according to your needs, your desire, because both one is amazing, but in some points, and the successor of Q800A and the 900A is the best deal in this comparison. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe this channel for more upcoming reviews and comparison, and Make sure you press the bell icon so you get notified every time I upload a new video on this channel. So bye bye, take care, and I will see you in the next one.